In this video, I'm going to go through some of these pages on this Detroit Diesel and Allison manual. It has an inline 71 service manual. It's a highway vehicle service manual. It's not in that great a shape. It's falling apart, but we paid a lot of money for it. I don't know if you can see that very well. Maybe I'll zoom in on it a little bit. And I'll move that over, maybe a little closer. Doesn't like focusing. Anyway, I'm going to go through these pages, and hopefully you'll like this. It's a Detroit diesel engine. We've rebuilt our engine, and we put turbo on it, turbo pistons, new cam. We put Jacob brakes in it, new crank. Leon helped me with this. Well, helped my brother and me. Detroit Diesel, Series 71 inline engine, number of cylinders, application design designation, basic engine arrangement and drive shaft rotation, design variation, specific model numbers. Engine model, serial number, and option plate. So in this video, you're going to see there's a lot to this book. And it's helped Steve and I out a lot already. I found out some things that I knew and I didn't know. And if you like this video, I'd like for you to subscribe to our channel. And you should probably watch this all the way through, because I'm going to go through pretty much all the pages. And you might find something in here that could help you. But if you haven't subscribed to our channel or don't know how, you need a Google account. And when you go into Google, they're going to ask you for your email address and things like that. And so general information, we got a 471, a 4-cylinder, and they talks about 3 cylinders, 671E, 671N, and a 671T. $471. That's interesting. I'll zoom in on that page so you can see that better. There's the engine block. Those are expensive. If you've ever looked those up, they are incredibly expensive. The cast iron cylinder block, figures 1 and 2, serves as the main structure part of the engine. Transverse members, cast integrally, provide rigidity and strength and ensure alignment of the block bores.
For the record, I can let you while I'm doing it. Bobby, I look at the whole time about it. I love you, Jessica. I am actually begging you to stop it. I know you're 17. I know I just turned 13. Same age as your little brother, but.
So anyway, to get back to the how to subscribe, a lot of people watch our videos and very, very few are subscribing, and I think it's probably because they don't know how. And so you got to get on Google, make yourself an account. They'll ask you for your email address, and then you've set up the account. Just follow the directions, and then you can subscribe to other people's videos and become a subscriber. Now, this book is detailed to every aspect of these engines, these diesel engines. And if you ever had any desire to work on your engine or just know what about your engine, this book is really about everything you're ever going to need. I very happy we bought it. And this is showing how to put your engine in a hot tank. We put our engine block in a hot cleaning tank in Redding, California. And even after we got it back, I stuck my hand up inside and was pulling grease out of it, and then we cleaned it again at the shop with cleaning solvent, and so I cleaned that block really well. And then we put this shows you how you bore the engine or the cylinders out, and getting it ready for Leon had this system here, and we bored it all out and put the new cylinders sleeves in, and the turbo pistons, the rings, the rods, everything we replaced. So if you like this video, say you do, push the like button and watch this all the way through this video. This is a high pressure, shows a high pressure in the cylinder, and shows you how to take care of or know when to change. If it's damaged too much, it needs to replace new things. Shows the gauge here, checking depth of counter bore for the cylinder liner with a tool, and shows you what that depth should be. Cast iron block liner, the boring dimensions, max bore ID on a used block that you can go to. Max block bore 4.6575. I think we were well within the perimeters of doing what we did. So anyway, watch this clear to the end, and if you have any questions, you can, get online and talk to us. But the only way you can talk to us is if you're subscribed, because that's not my rules, that's YouTube rules. And so That's what we had to do when we started talking with Scott Crosby, Bus Grease Monkey. We tried to talk to him, but there was no way we could. So I had to look it up online. How in the world did we do this? And finally found out that you had to subscribe. And so I went through Google and did all the things that I was telling you to do. You have to put your email address in, and then you can subscribe to people's YouTube channels. So I'm just a thumb through this, see if you see anything in here that might interest you. Then
Mr. Weaver, you're the nicest dad that I babysat out of all that. You're really nice.
there's the cam rollers. We put all those cam rollers in grease, and Leon boiled the grease, and so when we put the brand new cam rollers in, we made sure that the grease got inside the cam rollers. Now, see, here's another part of it. Here, let me show you. This book is falling apart, and it's pretty thick. So I'm just going to leave it there like that. This part over here. There's your 4-cylinder there.
I've been by this place a million times, never come in. Lots of the grill.
3-cylinder, 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder. Tightening sequence tells how which ones to go first and tighten them up, and the sequence to do so.
She just told me. I just found out, so I'm a little raw. You would have told me if I were David Lindhoffen. Report of the end of year financials. Good. Good. Put down the board. Killed this board. Okay. All right. Okay. Who told you that I'm getting divorced? You're getting a divorce? Yeah. Amy heard you crying in the bathroom. We all thought it was cancer.
I'm making a copy of this whole book, so if you're interested, talk to us through our YouTube channel.
It could have been cancer, buddy. Everyone, it's just a divorce.
Testing cam follower spring using tool. That's a pressure tool. I remember Leon doing that. Very interesting book, I must say.
Oh, no, I'll be fine.
get settled first.
When they get settled, the kids can come in and take a look at the new place.
Exhaust valves. Two or four exhaust valves are provided for each cylinder, figures 1 and 2, depending upon the engine's model. The valve heads are heat treated and ground to the proper seat angle and diameter. The valve stems are ground to size and hardened at the end, which contacts the rocker arms, 2 valve head, or the exhaust valve bridge, 4 valve head. The exhaust valve stem are contained within exhaust valve guides, which are pressed into cylinders heads, figure 3. Certain engines are equipped with exhaust valve guide oil leaks, or oil seals, not leaks. Exhaust valve seat inserts, figure 3, pressed onto the cylinder head, permit accurate seating, and the exhaust valves under varying conditions of temperatures and materially prolong the life of the cylinder head. The exhaust valves are ground to a 30-degree seating angle, while the exhaust valve seat inserts are ground to a 31-degree seating angle. Skipping forward, valve rocker cover. Bridge adjustment for valve cylinder head. Exhaust valve bridge adjustment. On an engine equipped with a 4-valve cylinder head, the exhaust valve bridge assembly is adjusted and the adjustment screw is locked securely after the cylinder head is installed on the engine. Until wear occurs or the cylinder head is reconditioned, no further adjustment is required on the valve bridge, and a complete valve bridge adjustment is performed as follows. Place the valve bridge in a vise or a bridge holding fixture J21772 and loosen the lock nut at the bridge adjusting screw. I'm just going to go through some of these things to let you know kind of the detail this book goes through. The crankshaft. Now, we bought a brand new crankshaft. Never had been used. We found it. We were very lucky to find it. And we put a brand new crank in. No wear whatsoever in our engine. And we were very happy about that. Crankshaft run out. There you go. Crankshaft oil seals. Like I said, watch this all the way through. Subscribe to our channel. We'd appreciate it. We've subscribed to a lot of people and helped out however we can. And we have many videos. We got the videos from the start of our journey with that bus and how it got dusted out by a company that used soda instead of using walnut shells like they said they were going to use. And so we've had to totally redo our engine because it was totally dusted and throwing oil everywhere. So a lot of this we know. There's some main bearings. Drain and remove the oil pan to expose the main bearings cap. Remove the oil pump and the oil inlet and the outlet pipe assemblies. If shine are used between the oil pump and the main bearing caps, save the shims so that they may be reinstalled in the exact same location. That's if you have a used Scored and pitted bearings unfit for further use. Bearings suitable for installation. Looks like these are all scored and pretty well burnt, and these over here on this side are pretty good shape. So watch out for that. We haven't even gotten started in this book. Now here's some pistons, and shows how to put all the rings in the order they do it, how to do it, measuring the piston side clearances. Make sure that they're not too tight in there because they gotta move. Measure piston to liner clearance using tool. We did all that, Leon. I put the rings on the pistons. And, you know, it wasn't me that was the smart guy. I was doing everything Leon told me to do. Here's a tool to crimp the ring or expand it so it can slide over. I was so worried about breaking them or putting them in the wrong place, and when we put them in, they slid right in, and Leon said they wouldn't go in if they were up on the piston at all. They were all in a nice groove. There was none of them cracked or broke or anything like that. So he said I did a good job. Probably took me a lot longer to put them on there than it would him, but he lost his use of his right hand. An engine fell on it from faulty hydraulics on the forklift. It broke, dropped the engine right on his arm. So I wouldn't suggest getting underneath one of those forklifts. I wouldn't trust the hydraulics because it just popped and bam, right on and tore his arm off. Here's a measurement so they can see the camshaft balance, shaft and bearings. Camshaft and balance shift gears. Removing crankshaft timing gear. There you go. Section 2. There you go, fuel injectors. We've got N75s. I don't know if these are. Shows how deep they should be to the piston. That's real interesting, don't you think?
sure you don't feel good. I hope not. Why do you want to do that? But it's married.
Those are S55. We got N75s. Now the rest of it's pretty much intact.
Thank you for coming.
Really not much to say other than just to show you most of it. There's your governor. Look at that picture, huh? Isn't that beautiful? Don't get that in
You late?
Yeah,
Dallas?
no, thanks.
Maybe questions on it. I think maybe you got to take a close.
I don't need to. What do you mean? When I sell at 7.
Oh, the boy said it starts leaving.
like I said, just make sure you watch this. Subscribe if you like it. I'm making copies, and if you'd like to talk with us, let me know. There might be something in here that could help you. Maybe not, but if I went through this whole thing, it would take a year.
One of the best trucks I've ever done already. Thank you very
Clutch and shutter combination. Clutch fan. Here's an oil cooler. There's an after cooler for a turbo after cooler. Okay, my book's ripping up here. There's your blower. If you like this video, say you do. Got more to come. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. So I got some work to do. I got to put this book back together. And I got to go make some copies. I might show you some of those copies and see how good they're coming out. I'll show you that I'm doing that a little bit. All right. Thanks a lot.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. Days been gone, a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon.